Yo, check it out, I gotta speak the truth about the hardest working small channel in the crypto booth.
Welcome back to the Crypto Father channel. I am the Crypto Father. Today is the 8th of August. Today's video is going to be a dear and close to my heart because in this video I will share with you the shitcoins that I've been involved with since 2017. Yes, that's how long I've been in crypto, since 2017, when I was a complete green bill and got involved into crypto and started investing into things that I thought had potential, just like I see people do today and talk about today. All the projects that have great potential and they're going to make million-dollar gains. I see all those projects now and I think back to all the shitcoins that I got involved with that I thought would have massive potential and ended up going nowhere. So I'm sure that there's a lot of people out there. Some of you have commented on my videos and my posts asking about the shitcoins that I was in. And so in this video, I'm going to talk about those particular coins. So make sure to smash up the likes, subscribe to the channel, share the video with everybody else who you think may find this interesting to see which coins were around and seemed to have great potential but went absolutely nowhere. We'll start off with a quick look at the coin or the CoinGecko and the market cap. Of course, we're at $2.0 trillion. Went back down a little bit, it seems, but we are still above 2 trillion, so that's good. Trading volume back up to 120 billion per the last 24 hours, which means more sales coming in. Bitcoin 55k, Ethereum 2.3k, BNB below 500, Solana at 145. It managed to climb up to regain a little bit yesterday, but essentially it's another red day. The Bitcoin chart is forming another red candle on the daily. Yesterday we had a nice green candle, everything pumped from basically from the low of 53, from the support right here that I talked about over the past few days. It touched on that support and then pumped back up to about $56,000 and then continued up to $57,000, which means that Bitcoin gained like close to $8,000 within a couple of days, but we're back down to $55,000 and hopefully that will hold. Let's see if it can make its way back up to the 59,000 or 69,000 mark here at the top of the channel. It's going to take a few days, I guess a couple of weeks probably if it does, so that's still something to be seen. All right, so I can't start my journey, I can't start talking about my shitcoins without kind of diving or dipping into my journey in the crypto world space. And I can't do that without mentioning Mew, my ETH wallet, which back then in 2017, when Vitalik, I think it was 2 years after Vitalik launched this coin in 2015, or token rather, Mew was the wallet to have. Everything and everyone was on my ETH wallet, and it wasn't as sophisticated as it is today. It was a lot simpler, and so all the tokens that I remember people talked about were stored on Mew. So the list that contains these tokens is pretty broad because I was looking at different things that I thought had potential, and unfortunately they aren't. The things don't. Some of the projects are still around, some have disappeared. So it varies, but even the ones that are still around are just they're not performing, and they probably won't perform because they've gone into obscurity and nobody even knows that they exist. So the first one to go is Theta, and I honestly don't even remember what Theta was about. I remember that I received an airdrop of Theta, which was worth $1,000, and I was so excited. And I held on to it, and right now Theta is worth $100. Basically the token is worth $1, so it's still something. And I'm pretty sure that they were not, so I don't know, they were not an AI project, and right now there seem to have a sale. Theta Edge Cloud is now live, and there's an Android Edge node launch that's going to take place within the next 49, I guess, days, seconds, minutes, hours, and days. 49 days. Unleashing 3.9 billion Android devices. Learn more. So you can share your CPU, GPU, or for AI and video workloads to earn T-Fuel. Basically, it was possible to run a node, and I guess maybe it's still possible to run a node, and I did run a node mining Theta Fuel and the Theta tokens on my computer, on my PC. But so Theta went from a $10 token back in, even I think in the last bull run, to a token that's worth $1 right now, and from a project that was widely talked about to a project that nobody even knows. I assume that most of you watching this video right now have no idea what Theta is. So right now, Theta is, I guess, trying to implement AI and trying to revamp itself. So it seems like the team is still working on it. Obviously, they must have some funds. I'm not looking at market caps because there's, you know, whatever the case may be. Have a look at it. I think they must obviously still have a market cap, so that's good. So they're revamping it themselves, but essentially it's a CPU, GPU workload sharing platform right now. Theta is to be listed on Binance Japan, marking Theta's entrance to Japan market. This is being announced right now, so it took them like 10 years to do that. Project number 2 is LivePeer, and honestly, I don't know if I got into this project or if this was airdropped into my wallet. I assume that I may have picked up a few tokens of this, not a lot, but just out of curiosity and kind of a, you know, $50 investment or whatever in order to explore. It may have been an airdrop. In any case, LivePeer is a video infrastructure network for live and on-demand streaming designed to give developers the freedom to innovate, creators autonomy from platforms, and viewers a choice to in their experience. And so these platforms, these projects, or projects like this, were meant to kind of undermine YouTube's hegemony, and they all fell flat on their face. I mean, there is DTube that was initiated through Steam. There is Chainflix, which project I thought is fantastic, and I was involved with for a long time. I still am. I'm still the dev, or not, sorry, the dev. I'm still the mod for the project, voluntary mod on Chainflix. I have been for a very long time because it's a project that helps you generate some tokens on the platform through watching and through uploading content. I got involved in it for free, basically without any investment other than my time, and I am invested there. So all of these projects, these video, you know, content creation projects, fell flat on their faces, and there are countless others that I heard of and I never got involved with, but this is a perfect example. So the tokens are worth peanuts right now. I don't even know how much. LivePeer right now is worth $10, which is not bad. It's not bad for a token. Let's have a look. All around, so at its peak heyday, $61, $64, right now $10. So that's still not too bad. Not too bad for a token. Next on the list is CV, Car Vertical. Car Vertical was a token that was meant to revolutionize the car industry, and the man who was responsible for introducing this project was a very legitimate guy. Basically what CV does, it's supposed to keep the car history on the blockchain. So any accidents, any improvements, any changes to the car are supposed to be recorded on the blockchain and kept there, so they're immutable. So nobody can change them, nobody can tweak them. And this came from a man who was involved in an accident after having purchased a high-end car. I think he purchased a Porsche or a BMW or one of the higher-end cars, and he got into an accident due to a faulty mechanism or faulty fixing, and it turned out that the car that he purchased, which was being sold to him under the premise that it was a new car, had a number of accidents, and it simply wasn't a road-worthy car, I guess. And then granted, it was a fast car, and I assume that he may have pushed it to the limits, but regardless of that, he was told that the car had no problems when in fact it did have problems. So he purchased it somewhere in Eastern Europe, and that's what prompted him to develop this project that would keep car registry and car history on the blockchain, so it couldn't be changed by any mechanic. You couldn't change the tachometer and change the amount of kilometers that a car had on history. So this was a legitimate project, and I thought this was going to go to the moon. It was going to go places. Car vertical, right now it has changed to something else. It's worth quadruple 03. When you look at the max chart, it at launch was 0.009 and it dumped and it had a bit of a rebound, and then right now it's worth nothing. And it's so bad that when you look at coin market cap, it doesn't even provide a chart. This is a very bad sign for any project. When the chart is missing and the history is missing, this just means that the project has gone into oblivion. And right now you can enter a VIN number. I'm not sure if you can even use if it's a blockchain project anymore. Tokens are there, the blockchain seems to be there. This guy looks like Mark Cuban, but that's not him, and that's it. There's nothing else that's happening, and I think it's just become an off blockchain project. You can download an app for your Android and Apple, but that's it. It's no longer a blockchain project, and I think the tokens that I have are just completely useless. Project number 4 is DAF, blockchain-based transportation protocol, enabling a decentralized peer-to-peer global transportation network. So this was supposed to be an autonomous a project that aimed to autonomize things like drones and delivery systems and have them all run on the blockchain. Great idea. Tell me it's not a fantastic idea to have this was, you know, in 2017 when drones were coming out and the hype was there and everybody was talking about it, and it again went nowhere. DAF coin right now is this is what the chart for DAF coin looks on CoinMarketCap. When you go to the alt, at one point it was worth 1 cent, almost 2 cents, and right now ever since 2018 it has been worth nothing. The market cap is at 0, trading volume at 577,000, total supply is at a good number of 1 billion tokens, which is about the same numbers. It's only 380 million above Brain Drain, a meme coin that I created on Solana. So, you know, and fully diluted market cap $578 million. So there's still something happening. There's something happening. There's a community here. People may still be working on it. Again, this project I think has legs, but they're tiny little baby legs, and I'm sure that you have never heard of it. And I assume that partially some of the reasons for these projects failing is maybe that they were reaching for the moon. Maybe the ideas are great, but I would assume that they probably ran into a lot of hurdles in automating these drones to be, you know, accessible to people across the globe, and just having drones flying around willy-nilly through airspace that you know, that is being controlled by entities that are greedy as hell and desperate for the collection of money from those who are trying to use their airspace, because man, everything costs money in this world, even air. The next project is Selfkey. Now, Selfkey is a very interesting project. Again, Selfkey is a project that is still in existence, and I was using it for a while. I have a few tokens of it, not a lot, but Selfkey is a decentralized self-sovereignty identity network. Basically, the goal of Selfkey was to create an ID that you could have on the blockchain and you could use for different things. Right now, or I haven't checked it in a while, but you were able to purchase passports through Selfkey from different nations. They had options to purchase. Basically, they had a list of citizenships that were for purchase or for sale by different governments. So if you wanted to become a citizenship of, I don't know, the Hockney Island somewhere in the middle of Pacific, I don't even know if that's a real thing, but you could basically follow the link through Selfkey and probably get a discount using their on the citizenship, not on the membership. On the membership to Hockney Island citizenship, you could probably use the self-key tokens to make a purchase into, or make an investment into getting a citizenship from that particular place. And some citizenships were worth, you know, you could spend 150K, 200K to get an actual passport. So it's just basically different countries have schemes and that you can take advantage of by investing into the nation. They will grant you citizenship for that particular place. Like I know Thailand, for example, has grants permanent residency to people over a certain age upon the investment of about $20,000 into a bank account in Thailand, on Thailand banks. So stuff like that. So this is just one aspect of self-key, but you can get self-key ID. You can do that all here. And actually I might do that because I think mine's expired, but out of curiosity, I might do that again. So you downloaded the app, complete your self-key ID, own your digital identity, and then hopefully, I guess the goal of this was to actually use the self-ID to access different website and log in, kind of like you do on Google and all that good stuff. So it's a great project. I think this would open a lot of doors to the internet, but maybe too early for its age, because it launched in 2018 or 17. And so right now, self-key is worth half a penny. When looking at the all-time chart, it was never worth a lot, but it launched in 2018 at 6 cents, and right now it's worth half a penny. Market cap is still there, $24 million, so that's not too bad. Volume of $1.8 million trading volume, and there is a whack of key supply. The max supply is of 6 billion tokens. So I still think this is a viable project, but it definitely didn't go as far as I thought it would. The next project is called Nucleus Vision, and I don't remember at all. And I'm starting with the chart because the website itself doesn't actually even have the name. I think they changed the name to Ncash or something like that. But so this is the price chart for Nucleus Vision. I don't remember what their goal was. It's been so long ago. They launched in 2018. Yeah, so this was all in 2018. So like I said, I got into crypto in 2017. At the top of the bull market in 2018, everything began to dump, and I was a green bill, completely clueless, and I thought I was, you know, going to make millions in the bear market, because I had no idea what a bear market was. I didn't even know that it existed back then. So I was investing into these projects that I thought had potential, but they were being launched right at the end of the bull market, at the beginning of the bear market. And of course, when you launch a project at the end of a bull market, man, you're waiting for disaster to happen, because you have to have a solid ass project to make it through the bull market and then recover in the next to make it through the bear market and then recover in the next bull market. In most cases, that just doesn't happen. So Nucleus Vision right now still has a market cap, yeah, $275,000, fully diluted, trading 24-hour trading volume, $29. It's revamped itself to Nitro Network. They still have the Ncash here. They have some NFTs. Nitro Bot Army, new collection. No idea what that is. So, all right. It almost looks like a gaming platform. Not sure. Whitelist spot. So they're selling their NFTs. So yeah, Nucleus Vision. I don't remember what it was about. Let's see, is there an info? No, there's no info. There's nothing. That Ncash tokens can be traded on centralized crypto exchanges. What is the daily trading? How do we feel about Ncash today? Yeah, so there's no description of what Ncash actually is. Nah. Moving on. The next one is DAO Stack, or Gen. Their token is called Gen, and they don't even have a website. This is the website. So you can sign in with your Google account, and I guess it was supposed to be a DAO. Maybe it's still a DAO. DAO Stock Limited has exhausted the capital raised via the Gen token sale in 2018. A platform for open collaboration, and the main focus of DAO Stack is in recent years is almost ready for production. We invite contributors to join the Common X, an open collaboration for builders using Common to further develop Common and bring it to market under the terms and conditions set in the Common Open Development Agreement. So I guess it was a dev platform, and I thought this would fly, but right now it has about 9,321 people following them on Twitter, and the website links leads us to here, which is the website I just showed you. DAO stack community, there is no chart. Total supply 60 million gen, which was used to basically take money, and then they're investing into something. But that's it. I was just looking at my stash, and I don't have a lot. I don't know if I bought them or if it was airdropped. I might have bought some, but it's a very small stash. I hope I didn't spend too much money on it, because oh my lord. The biggest disappointment, one of the biggest disappointments, is FuseX. FuseX was a project, and there is no proper website, but there is a bunch of stuff on Google. If you go to Google, you can find a lot of stuff on FuseX. FuseX was basically a card. It was supposed to be a wallet that would function as a credit card or payment system. So basically, you could use it as a wallet. It would be a wallet with a nice, funky digital display right here, and you could access that and, you know, skip through it. So the idea was fantastic, and then the videos were there. And I think the way it worked was that this prototype was made, and they had it printed, and it was functional because they did run videos in Korea. This was a Korean project. They did run videos in which they showed that they were using the card, but probably like another scam that that was shown, that was made videos about, videos were made about. This just simply didn't pass the credit card approvals or whatever is necessary in order to get a credit card approved for public use. I don't know. Was it a scam? Was it an honest attempt at creating something great, and it failed? A failed honest attempt? Not sure. But this was probably one of the most disappointing investments that I've had, and one of the most painful ones. There's still a community, X community, but the FuseX website leads to basically this. So it's a dead project. The last post was in 2019. I think there's a Facebook group, and this thing never took off. It's nowhere. And so again, having this as your CoinMarketCap display is just a bad omen. So sad investment. Moving on, VinChain was another token that similar to VC, and VinChain and CV Car Vertical were the competitors. So they had a nice little competition going on, and you know, there were two camps of these during that time, and I decided to invest a little bit into both, and of course both of them went into the gutter. VeChain has a website, buy or get paid for shared vehicle data on the most secure platform ever existed, Pioneer blockchain-based vehicle data marketplace. So at least these guys are still on the blockchain, it seems, although their market cap or CoinGecko listing is non-existent. So I'm not sure. This might be just an old website, old outdated website. So basically, but yeah, this is based, VeChain is based out of the States. Car Vertical is based out of Slovakia or something like that. Another Korean project is Blue Whale. Blue Whale doesn't even have a bloody website. Apparently, so there's a circulating supply of 39 million tokens right now. When we purchased it, we got 7 million. And of course, throughout the years, they decided to change contracts, and we received like 7,000 tokens. The worth of this worthless piece of garbage went to zero right now. There is no circulating supply. It was a complete scam. The project was supposed to do something for the blue-collar worker. It was supposed to revolutionize the blue or the working scene. I don't even remember what it was, but it doesn't even, Blue Whale Foundation, when you go, of course, the website is non-existent. You get this. Daftar situs toggle online terbaik dan terpercaya. I don't even know if that's an actual language or made-up language, but whatever that is, it ain't Blue Whale. So that was a complete scam. And this was sold to us by a friend who turned out to be a complete scammer. Yeah. Now, one of the last ones this is from 2000, all of these projects are from 2018. one of the last ones, and actually, yeah, the unfortunate one is Hycon. Now, Hycon, I don't know if you remember Icon. Hycon was a project that was meant to be a mineable project, and I was mining it. I built my very first mining rig mining Hycon, and I mined some of it, and I was collaborating with the team helping me build a rig. They rewarded me for writing articles on it and all that good stuff, and it was going good. I went to a meetup in Seoul. It was fantastic. They were splurging money left and right, and when the bear market hit in 2018, the CEO simply couldn't repay his debt, and the poor guy killed himself. At least that's the story. I haven't followed up with you know, whether that actually occurred or not, but the easiest way to get out of debt in South Korea is basically to off yourself, because then none of it gets transferred over to your family. Nobody is held liable for any of that. You simply cut the movie short, and that's all she wrote. So Hycon, the token is still there, the blockchain is still there, but it's a dead chain, basically. Very, very sad. Now, moving on to more recent times. This is post 2018, and there are a couple of projects that I'm involved in, and they are still live, but you know, so far pretty disappointing in terms of returns. But they're not bad projects, they're just undervalued, I guess, or maybe valued properly. Like a lot of the projects, you know, hyped, they pump because people jump in on the hype, but they're not actually the value, or the monetary numbers don't actually represent the actual value of the project. And so that's why you get inflation of these things, and then deflation or a dump when everybody realizes that it's nothing more but a gambling machine. So the project, the first one is Reserve. Reserve is an interesting project. Basically, we want money that doesn't inflate like US dollars, but isn't volatile like Bitcoin. Today, the ecosystem is focused on helping individuals, treasuries, and DAOs fight inflation. And this is a complicated project. Basically, anybody can launch an asset. You can bundle up assets into one coin and then launch a coin with the Reserve token. And right now you can earn rewards on staking your tokens. My investment has been cut in 4, I think. It was actually a lot more. It's pumped a little bit over the past year, but I'm still well below my initial investment. But I am able to earn interest on my staked Reserve tokens, and I meant to make a video about it, but honestly I'm a bit flabbergasted by this project because it does look complex. So this is not a bad project. I think it's one of the better projects, best projects out there, but it's just, this definitely is highly undervalued or underrepresented or misunderstood, and it could be based on its complexity. When you go to launch the dApp, TVL in Reserve, 193 million of TVL in Reserve. Total volume locked. Our token market cap is at 174 million, so this is nothing to be scoffed at, right? Like 193 million in total value locked is a nice number. There is yield, you can stake ETH, there's a bunch of stuff on this project, but again, the token value is a lot lower than what it was. So this is, you know, it's kind of disappointing, but it's not a lost cause yet. So I've got hope for this, and hopefully maybe I can figure out how to get more time to devote to learning about this project and make a video on it, because I think it's got potential. It's definitely in the works still, but I think it's a bit complicated to understand, which is why it's not so prominent as any meme coin. Meme coins are the new lottery. It doesn't take a lot of brains to figure out a meme coin. It's a simple matter of choosing the coin with the biggest hype or community around it and putting your money in. That's it. Things like the Reserve token are a lot more complicated, and it's not as simple as A, B, or C. So that's it for Reserve token. And the final token that I'm quite disappointed of having invested in, but I thought it was a good investment based on my wife's suggestion, kind of, is Meowcoin or SC token. Meow token or Meowcoin is decentralized data storage. Meow token is similar to Filecoin. That's the idea. You can rent storage, you can host storage, you can learn and get grants and all that stuff. Honestly, I invested into this on a whim because my wife said, you know, the most reliable source, I figured, but yeah. So I've got a bag of these things, and the project, you know, it's not doing anything stupid. Decentralized data storage is something that's been done before, and it's working, but the value of the token has plummeted into complete oblivion. At its heyday, at its peak in 2018, it was at 9 cents, and of course then it was at 3 cents, and then it was at less than a penny, and right now it's like a fraction of a penny, less than half. Community is their market cap is at $235 million. 24-hour volume, trading volume stands at $4 million. So it's not too bad. It's not a completely lost cause. It's just not great. I want to believe that crypto is still in its early stages, and the projects like Reserve and Shia are still in their developing infancy stages. And once the world begins the worldwide adoption of the blockchain and cryptocurrencies, these projects will rise up again, and my bags will finally be worthy of holding, and hopefully I'll be able to pass some of those gains on to my children. Those are my hopes. Those are the dreams and hopes of a lost investor, of a lost crypto dude who's been in this space for 7 years, you know, is hoping that this bull run is going to be a massive one. That's why I am sticking to the top 10s. That's why I am so adamant about not choosing projects left and right based on their feel of, you know, on their looks, because these projects don't last. You get in, you get out. If you have the capital to do that, then you can do it. Meme coins are a different story. Meme coins are the lottery because, like I said, it's very easy to get in and out of meme coins. It doesn't require a lot of understanding of what a meme coin is or what it does. Some meme coins manage to do stuff, but things like Dog with Hat or Dogecoin, I mean, there's nothing being done on those. Dog with Hat is just a picture of a dog that has massive hype around it, and everybody's hoping that it's going to go to the moon. And that's the majority of the meme coins. Some meme coins manage to create something other, something bigger. That's what we're trying to do with Brain Drain, but it is a slow process, and you know, things like that take time. No meme coin is being created or developed by a team of people. It's usually one person or two people who do it on a whim and then try to create something bigger, hopefully something lasting. In any case, that's it. That is the list of my shitcoins that didn't quite make it. If this was interesting, if this was entertaining, then make sure to smash up the likes. Please subscribe. Please leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. If you have any of these tokens, then do share your stories with me, and come back tomorrow for another video from the Crypto Father channel. I'm out. Have a good one. Peace.